Everybody, first of all, thank you so much for your willingness to be part of Mega Sports Camp and making this outreach to our community and kids in our community possible. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, how excited, and how much I'm really looking forward to this event, seeing kids come in here, kids who've never heard the gospel, maybe kids who just came because they're sports, and yet they're going to encounter the gospel in a powerful way, and you are an integral part of that, so thank you. Now I know this video is for everyone who's a Huddle coach, and I know one of the big questions is really just what is a Huddle coach, what does it look like? And so I've got a short video here that'll explain it a little bit better. Go ahead and check it out.
Huddle coaches stick with their huddle group of 5 to 8 kids throughout Mega Sports Camp. They help out during sports sessions and often participate with the players. At the simplest level, huddle coaches encourage kids and cheer them on as they participate in sports sessions. During rallies, huddle coaches sit with their kids and join right in to make sure everyone has a great time every day. After sports session 1, huddle groups come together for huddle time. This is a special time between huddle coaches and kids. Don't stress. The Coach Huddle Guide makes sharing with kids easy and fun. Huddle coaches use this opportunity to build relationships and reflect in a very real way the love of Jesus.
So that's a Huddle coach in a nutshell. But I want you to know kind of what will it look like here day one, and just kind of give you a heads up. Day one, we'll ask all Huddle coaches to be here and kind of be hanging out in the kids zone, and as kids register, we'll send them upstairs, and we'll try and make that connection with all the kids and their Huddle coach. And so that first day, there will be a little bit of that kind of organized chaos, trying to get all the kids to the right Huddle coach so we can get things started, and that'll smooth out over the weeks. And we also know that there are going to be walk-ons, kids who show up in the day of, and so trying to figure that out and get them with the Huddle coach. So just got to be ready. There will be a little bit of organized chaos there day one, but the biggest thing is smiling faces, ready to see those kids and have a great time with them. So let you know about our actual schedule then, and because it'll be a little bit different than what's in the Huddle coach guide that you have. So our schedule is we're going to start at 6 o'clock. So we're going to ask everyone to be ready to go by 5:40. That would be in the kid zone, ready for kids to come up and meet you by 5:40. We're going to provide meals every Wednesday for teams and their families. There's childcare. There's a preschool area for everybody, so we can hopefully make that 5:40 time happen. But at 6 o'clock, we're going to start right away. And even if all the kids aren't here, we're going to start at 6 o'clock with our opening rally. That'll go for 20 minutes, and then 15 to 20. And then at 6:20 is when we're going to go into our first sports session. So that's when Huddle coaches, you'll get your kids who are sitting with you, and you'll walk them over to their sports session, and we'll share with you where those are going to be. And then they'll do their sports for about 20 minutes. At 6:45 will be your huddle time. That's what you see in your Huddle coach guide that's laid out there. That's that 10-minute window. We're just going to, right where they are in their sports, we're just going to basically blow a whistle, stop, huddle time. Kids are going to go with you, and you'll do that 10-minute session, and then we'll blow a whistle again, and we'll come back into sports session 2 at 6:55. And then at 7:20, we're going to go into our halftime rally where kids will come up to the kids zone. They'll get a snack on the way in, and they'll eat their snack quick, and we'll do our halftime rally there, which will be kind of a sports story, a challenging presentation. And then from there, at 7:45, kids will go back to sports session 3. Again, Huddle coaches, you'll get your kids up and walk out to the sports session there. And then when that's done, we'll bring them back in for our closing rally. This is where we really get into God's Word and share truth from that. And that's really at the end of that, Huddle coaches will potentially have kind of a small time, or maybe it's like a response time where kids come together in their huddles and pray or ask questions, have a real brief discussion maybe, but it'd be really brief is what that is, just designed to kind of respond to what kids have learned. But on the last day, on day 5, that's when we're really going to present the gospel. And that's when we really want to be prayed up for that, obviously, but this is a key role for Huddle coaches and all our rally leaders and everybody. At the end of that, we're going to give clear instructions, present the gospel in a kid-appropriate way, and then ask kids to respond. But we'll have the leaders come up front and be ready for kids to come up and pray to respond to the gospel. And the leader there will give really clear instructions, and we'll give more instructions later on with that. But it'd be really simple. It'd be asking the kids, well, hey, why'd you come up here? and say, hey, if they want to pray for their sick dog, we can do that. But because it's kids, sometimes they're just, you never know. But they may be ready to respond. And that's when it's good to be prepared. In the last page of the Huddle guide, there's a kind of a plan of salvation. And really simple, it'd be ABC. If a kid's ready to respond, we just encourage them to admit that they've sinned, to believe in Jesus Christ, and to say that, and to confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, or He's the one that's in charge of our life. And always encourage kids to pray and just say, hey, I want you to pray and do that, and then I'll help you if you need it, and then I want to pray with you when we finish up. But we'll explain that closer as we get to that. But want to give you just, again, the picture of what does it look like as a Huddle coach, what is our schedule, and then the biggest thing is, just be prepared by going through that Huddle guide before that Wednesday, so that you know what you're going to do, you know the story that you're going to share, and how to just be real and have fun and connect with those kids. So thank you so much. I'm really excited. We've got a great group of Huddle coaches, so thank you all for being willing. Also divvy out kind of the sports as we see how many kids are registered. It looks like we're going to be about 8 to 10 kids because we'll have like 2 Huddle coaches per sport. So that's kind of what we're looking at. But any questions, please don't hesitate to get a hold of me. Thank you.